It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Adnams, and it's a bottle of their 1659 smoked ruby beer, coming in at 4.7% ABV. It's part of their Jack brand series of beers. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. I've enjoyed these beers. They were kindly sent to us from Adnams. We've had the whole Jack brand range, a lot of the really, well, they've all been pretty decent beers, to be honest. I think the highlight so far, barring this, we'll mention this in a moment, but the highlight so far was most definitely the dry hop lager. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. That's in most supermarkets now in the UK, so very accessible and very good sessionable hoppy lager. Okay, on with this one. One finger, slightly off white head, and a nice deep ruby coloured ale, almost mahogany. And I just want to stress at this point, I was under no obligation whatsoever to mention how good the Jack brand dry hop lager was. I'm just saying, you know, it's not that the beer was sent to us, it's just a beer that stuck out in my mind from the parcel of beers that came to us. So it's worth a try, the Jack brand lager, the dry hop lager. Nice level of carbonation rising up the glass. It's quite a clear beer. It's very dark, mine. Ruby coloured beer. Let's get the aroma. Whoa, that smells really good. That almost... Oh, it's most definitely cherry wood. You get that cherry, you get that lovely malt. Look, bags of malt. And a lovely smokiness. Oh, blimey, that smells absolutely fantastic. I'm going to dive in. Cheers. And fair play, that is a very good beer. If you don't like the big smoked beers, the German style orange beers, the really big, the ones from Sherlin Kerner, if they're too much for you, if they're too smoky, if you like a touch of smoke, just a little bit, you know, just to lurk around on your palate, then this is it. It's not too intrusive, it's not overly done. You still pick up big elements of the lovely malt in this beer. Is just fantastic, it really is. It's the cherry wood as well that does it for me, that lovely flavour, cherry. And then on the background you just get this little kind of wispy, slow blowing breeze of a smokiness. It's like the neighbour 3 doors down has lit a small fire and you just get the odd gust of wind in it, and it just... You have a little touch of the smoke. That's the best way to describe it. It's not like a raging tyre fire in a gale force wind. You know, it's not huge. It's not massive. It's not kind of making you hold your face and cough and. It's very well done. Now, where does the 1659 bit come in? Now, how I take it, I have read the bottle on this because I wanted to know the date and if there's some history on the back. It looks like, now I could be wrong, but it looks like it was a 1659 ruby beer. and Adnams have added a little bit of kind of modern touch to it, and they've turned it into a smoked ruby beer. So they've added that smoky element to the beer. Let's give it a read. Adnams Jack brand beers pay homage to the generations of brewers that have come before us, with a firm nod to our history. We've added an exciting slurp of the modern, made with barley malt smoked over cherry and mesquite wood, with sweet smoky aromas and flavours of raisin smoke, dates and coffee, smoky and full on. This saying is full on, it's a full on smoke. No, I'm not going to say it's a full on smoke, but to be honest, for the casual drinker, it's a little bit better. It's like a stepping stone into smoked beers. If you want to try this style of beer, I firmly recommend trying this, because I think you can try some of the big smoked beers, and some of them go up to 8% ABV. The Schürlen-Kerner beers do. It'll be too much. It'll scare you away, and you will never touch that style again. So stepping stones. If, of course, you've drunk the Schürlen-Kerners, you've had bottles of different smoked beers from around the world, and you really like them, then you will find this very, very mild in terms of the smokiness. But again, 4.7% ABV, everyone likes a nice ruby malty beer. If you fancy that, a nice malty beer with a bit of a touch, then this one's got a bit of smoke in it. So I think it appeals to a lot of people. Let's give it a rating. I've liked the lot of beers that have come from Adnams over. I think I got the parcel in November, maybe December. It's now March. We've had them about 3 months. We reviewed the hobby beers first, of course, and now we've kind of left the malty ones to last. Not that there was that many of them. This, I mentioned the dry hop lager being the best. If I wasn't in the mood for a hoppy lager, then certainly I wanted something a little bit more maltier, then I would choose this out of the Jack brand beers. It's very, very good. It's very, very solid. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.